We have our third roster update coming this Friday, which is in 2 or 3 more days whenever you guys see this video. It is a huge chance to make a ton of stubs. We're going to go over 14 different players in this roster update video. I think last time we only did like 6 or 7, so it might be a little bit of a longer video, so just hang tight. We have a lot of information to go through, a lot of cards that we think can go to the next tier, a lot of stubs to be made. So a little disclaimer before we actually into the video, just make sure you guys, we are investing and invest at your own risk. So this doesn't necessarily mean they're always going to go up to the next tier. We're going to try our best to try to predict that. Doesn't always mean that. So again, you guys are throwing your own subs into it. Keep that in mind as we're going through it. I'll be doing the same thing with you guys. So if we all win, we all win. If we all lose, we all lose. So keep that in mind as we're going throughout all of these different players. As always, make sure you guys hit the like button for me. Comment down below any players that I missed. And make sure you guys are subscribing as well. Turn on notifications. That way you guys never miss a video. But let's get right into our first player. And we're actually talking about a common player first. And we're going to be talking about Jose Quintana. Might be a little bit of a Pirates homer here. As you guys can tell in the background of a huge Pirates flag. But Jose Quintana is kind of turning back the clock a little bit. He is 33 years old. He's getting a little bit older. He has struggled, I think is the least amount of way to put it, for a while now, but he's starting to pick it up quite a bit over the last 14 days. Of course, his last start, he kind of sucked, but that's just how it goes sometimes. But he is at a 63, so there's a lot of room for improvement. But over the last 14 days, he only has a 194 batting average, strikeouts 14, 6 walks. Not the best, but the biggest thing, I think we can get a huge update on the hits per 9, with it being at a 53, a 194, that's usually around 70. Doesn't mean he's going to get that big of a jump, but I think he could get a nice little bump here. Probably get up to our bronze. I don't know if he'll go up higher than that, but a nice little low-risk investment. You guys get a lot of them. I'm sure you guys can sell them for a lot of stubs. Now let's move on to our first bronze player, which would be Adam Cimber. He is a relief pitcher for the Toronto Blue Jays. He's having a really good season so far. Over the last 14 days, a .059 batting average. That is with 17 at bats as well, so he's only given up 1 hit, I think, throughout that entire 14 days. He's been very, very good this year. He should see a major boost to the hits per 9. Strikeouts, not so much. He's pitched 18 innings. He's got 14 strikeouts, so probably won't go up that much. He's only walked 3 people throughout this entire year, so we could see maybe a little bit more of a bump to the walks per 9 as well. Control can maybe see a little bit of a bump, but so he is at a 69 right now. Should get, 2 or 3 overall boosts with this next roster update. He could be a silver in the horizon. We need to get a bigger sample size with him, but he could be a person you hold on to for a little bit here. Could go up to silver. Our first bronze is Adam Cimber. And the final bronze we're going to talk about is Martin Perez. He's a starting pitcher for the Texas Rangers. Off to a fantastic year so far. In the last 14 days, a .231 batting average. He's got 18 strikeouts, only 3 walks. If you guys remember, he was a supercharged card as well. So it usually means he's going to have a pretty big boost. I don't think he gets all up to 75 to be a silver, but he's a guy that we could invest in right now and hopefully get up to that point. Probably to a 72, 73. Martin Perez, our last bronze card here. Let's talk about our first silver, and that is Clay Holmes, relief pitcher for the New York Yankees. Again, like everybody else, having a fantastic year. Over the last 14 days, 24 plate appearances, 6 strikeouts, 0 walks, a .125 batting average, which is literally on par for what he's done the entire year at a .173. Over the course of the year, 11 strikeouts, 2 walks. He's done very, very well so far this year. He's pitched about 21 innings as well. So he's been very, very good. Should get another boost to the hits per 9. Probably 95 or so. I think that thing keeps boosting up there. He's actually a fantastic pick in Battle Royale as well. So if you guys ever get a chance, Clay Holmes, fantastic pick. He'll get boosted up here again. Let's see if he gets closer to gold. We have another silver starting pitcher for you guys. Sandy Alcantara, starting pitcher for the Miami Marlins. Now, Sandy, for some reason, has been egregiously downgraded. He's been ignored the last roster update that happened. I don't know what their deal is with against him, because he's been absolutely fantastic. He's been great since last year. Over the last 14 days, he's got 18 strikeouts, 6 walks. He's only given a batting average of 133. He's got 74 hits per 9 right now. This is just on par with this entire season, though, so it's kind of a head scratch that they keep on downgrading him. I guess that's just how it goes for some reason. The only thing I can see is maybe the walks are a little bit high, and that's the reason why they keep on going down with that. But Sandy Alcantara has been amazing. I think it should be to about a 79, not to a gold yet. Maybe get him another 2 weeks. Get a really good boost to hits per 9. Maybe if he can hold off on walking as many people as well, we'll see maybe a bigger boost there. But Sandy Alcantara, he's kind of a long-term here going towards the gold investment, but great pick right there. Hope you guys can scoop him up right now. And then our last silver we're going to talk about is SKUBAL, a starting pitcher again for the Detroit Tigers. He's had a phenomenal year. One of my favorite actual Battle Royale starting pitchers. Unfortunately, got rid of that cutter this year, but that's another time for a video on that. But over the last 14 days, he got a 1.67 batting average, 21 strikeouts. He's got 5 walks over the course of the year, 50 strikeouts, 8 walks. Walks per 9 can keep going up. His hits per 9 can keep going up. He's been striking out more people as well. So we should see a nice boost to Tariq. I think we can actually get him to gold. I think he's very, very close to gold. Unfortunately, his last outing wasn't bad, but it wasn't as on par with what he has done the entire year. But I still think Tariq has been phenomenal. I still think he does get the gold. He should have a lot of different boosts over across all of his different attributes there. So Tariq SKUBAL, booking for gold. Now let's move on to our gold players, and we have 8 gold players to talk about and some guys that are definitely going to go diamond, so make sure you guys stay around for that. But our first gold card we're going to talk about is Nestor Cortes Jr., starting pitcher for the Yankees. I don't know if there's a more surprising person this year that's been doing as well as he is as Nestor Cortes. Over the course of the year, he's got a 1.8 ERA. He's got 45 innings pitched. He's got 56 strikeouts, only 11 walks over the last 14 days, a 141 batting average, 25 strikeouts, 4 walks. Unfortunately, in his last start, he did give up a few hits. He had 6 hits, which is the most he's done by far the entire year. He did have 7 strikeouts and did not walk anybody. So again, I still think Nestor will get a nice little update here. We could maybe see a little bit of that being held back from his last start, but again, his Ks should go up. His walks should keep continually go up as well. 45 innings pitched, only 11 walks, not too bad at all. Should continue to see that going up. And just his hits per 9, he's been very good this year. Like I said, a 180 batting average against him. 81 should probably boost up to about 84, 85 right there. So Nestor Cortes, not a diamond yet, but keep looking on him. You guys should make a lot of stubs off him too, going up to the 81, 82 tier as well. All right, our next gold player we're going to talk about is JD Martinez, the left fielder for the Boston Red Sox. You want to talk about consistency? 455 over the last 14 days. Against right-handed, he's batting 455. Against left-handed pitching, he's batting 455. Man is just consistent against both sides of the plate. Against right-handed pitching, he does have 2 home runs. He does have 4 doubles as well. Against lefties, he has 1 double. So the power numbers for the lefties won't really move that much. The contact versus the lefties and righties should get a nice boost. Power versus righties should get a nice boost as well. Unfortunately, JD Martinez is very slow and he can't field, so that really holds down his overall. But finally, nice to see him getting it going again. JD Martinez should get a nice little boost, about 1 or 2 overall. Now, our next player is Michael Kopech, the starting pitcher for the White Sox. It kind of seems like Michael Kopech is finally starting to come out of his shell, or at least starting to get back into the rhythm that he is used to. Kopech, over the last 14 days, he got 16 strikeouts. He does have 8 walks, but he does only have a .065 batting average against him. Unfortunately, walks have kind of always been a problem with Michael Kopech. Over the course of the year, 42 innings pitched, he's got 19 walks. Not the best, so as you guys can tell, that will kind of hold his overall down a little bit. But it doesn't mean that's hits per 9 and his Ks per 9 can't get a nice little boost as well. He does have 39 strikeouts and 42 innings pitched, which should probably stay about the same right there. Hits per 9 should get a nice boost though at 87. Hopefully, you know, the low 90s, maybe mid 90s if they're being generous there. Again, another guy that should probably get a 1 to 2 boost. Look out for him. He's been very good this year. Seems like he's again starting to get it together. We get some more stamina from him too. We can be looking at a diamond here in the next month or 2. So take a look at Michael Kopech. Should be going for you guys. Now, I wanted to throw in Brandon Nimmo because he actually has been doing pretty decent, but also he's at quick sell value right now. He's in right field for the New York Mets. He's been pretty decent over the last 14 days, batting .333, but against lefties, he's been doing a lot of damage. He's batting .444, and that's with 18 plate appearances, so he has a pretty decent amount of plate appearances. He does have 2 doubles and 2 triples, which means that we can see some nice increase to the power numbers versus lefties. Against righties, he hasn't done the best against, I will say. He's batting .273, which is not the greatest. We could see that maybe getting a little boost down, but I think what he's done against lefties has been really good. Again, he's at quick sell value, so literally there's no risk in investing in him because I don't think he'll go down. He's a guy we can hold on for long term again too. If he keeps doing well against lefties, especially getting those power numbers up, we could see him creeping up closer to a diamond. He always has good fielding. He's got good speed too, so that's always a good thing when they already have that in place. So Brennan NIMMO, take a look at him. Quick sell value. We really can't lose these subs on him. Now we have 4 players left who all have a shot at going diamond. Does not mean that these first couple will go diamond, but they all have a shot, outside chance. We've seen it in the last week's roster update. There were quite a few diamonds, so we could see here. The first one to talk about is Rafael Devers, the third baseman for the Red Sox, who's been an absolute terror the entire year. He's batting .400 over the last 14 days. Against righties, he's batting .425. He's got 5 doubles. He's got a triple. He's got 5 home runs. He should see a nice boost against righties. The unfortunate part with Rafael Devers, and this is the thing that holds him down along with his fielding, is the fact he doesn't really have any power numbers against lefties. So he is batting .300. He's 3 for 10 over the last 14 days against lefties. Not a huge sample size. But I will say he does have 2 doubles. Not a lot of home runs there, but 2 doubles could help him boost it up a little bit there. The biggest thing with Rafael Devers, though, is that the fact that his fielding isn't great. So that really, really holds him back. If he could have, 70, maybe to 75 fielding, we might have somebody closer to a diamond just with these attributes right here. Unfortunately, they just don't have that. We could maybe see on the All-Star break, they do that usually with fielding around there. So he is having a good year. I haven't looked at his fielding. Could see a nice little boost right there, but again, he'll get some major boosts to righties. I think he'll get to about an 84, just short of a diamond. But again, if he keeps doing well in the next roster update, he'll be fine. He'll be a diamond. So Rafael Devers is our first one that's going to at least be close to a diamond for us. The next card we're going to talk about is another Met. It is Pete Alonso. Now, he has cooled off just a tad bit, but I'm telling you guys, Pete Alonso has a really, really good shot to get a nice boost. And the reason why is his lefty contact numbers. He's batting .286 over the last 14 days against lefties, where originally he's been batting .216 against lefties over the course of the entire year. So he's made a huge jump right there. His power numbers are always going to be there too, especially against lefties and righties. He's had a home run against a lefty the past 14 days. And it's righties, he's got 2 doubles and 2 home runs as well. I think Pete Alonso should get a nice little boost. I don't know if he gets a diamond, though. That's the only thing with him. I think he'll be just short of diamond. I think he'll go up to an 84. But again, it's just another guy. If he can continue to hit lefties well, we'll be in a good spot with him. His fielding, again, holds him down just a tad at first base. Doesn't matter as much, as not weighted as heavily. But Pete Alonso against lefties, he keeps moving here. We can see him in a diamond in the next future roster update. Now, the last 2 guys I'm going to talk about, I think, have a real legitimate shot to go diamond, and I almost 80 to 85% sure these guys will both be going diamond. The first we're going to talk about is CJ Cron, the first baseman for the Rockies. So CJ Cron over the last 14 days is batting .424 versus righties. .424. Against lefties, he's only batting .250, which sucks because he's actually better against lefties here. They could buff his lefties just a tad bit, but I think what he's done against righties has been very, very solid. He does have a home run against lefties over the past 14 days as well. Look at the last 40 days against righties. He does have 3 doubles, and he does have a home run as well, so those numbers should stay about the same. The biggest thing with him, though, again, should be the contact versus righties. Should be a nice boost. Should be enough to get him to a diamond, in my opinion. His fielding is fine, too, which is about the threshold, about 70, should be pretty good for him. But I do think that CJ Cron will finally be a diamond in MLB The Show. He got kind of looked over last year. I think he should have been a diamond last year, but unfortunately they just didn't go with that. But CJ Cron should be our first diamond with this roster update. And then the last player we're going to talk about is Paul Goldschmidt. 100% he's going diamond. There's no shot this man does not go diamond in this roster update. He's batting .460 over the last 14 days. Against righties, he's batting .390, so the contact numbers against righties are obviously going to get a nice boost. But also, he's hitting home runs. He's got 3 home runs there, 5 doubles. He's going to see some major boosts to the right-handed side of the plate. And he's not too shabby against lefties. He's batting .778 versus lefties, albeit a very small sample size, but he is a 7 for 9 with a home run and 4 doubles. 4 doubles. There's no shot this man does not go diamond. Make sure you guys buy as much as you can of him as you can right now, because he's going to get a major boost right there. Paul Goldschmidt will be going diamond. So there we have it. That's our third roster update investment video for the year. Make sure, again, you guys comment down below if I missed anybody. We should be making a lot of stubs here. Last time we made, I think, 200 or 300K off the top of my head. So there's a lot of stubs we made here. We talked about a lot more players, so a lot more people to invest in. So hopefully you guys can get in on it. Do it as soon as possible. You guys see this video, make sure you guys do it as soon as possible, because the prices will continue to climb. But I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.